The report shows that between May and August this year, people with jobs increased from 3.1 to 3.6 million, an increase of 15%, meaning a 6.1 reduction in unemployment figures because they fell from an average of 22.1 to 16%. The COVID-19 pandemic and the total lockdown that resulted was responsible for unemployment spiking in the first place.
kubera ko tuvuga ko umuntu ari umushomeri mu gihe adafite akazi arimo gashakisha kandi kabonetse abiteguye gukora.
We say a person is unemployed when they do not have work but are trying to find some and are able to do it when they do get employed. After May, some of those who were looking for jobs got them and some did not, as would be expected. That is why the unemployment figure fell to 16% compared to the high we saw in May. Still, 16% is more than what we had before COVID-19. The construction sector provided 173,000 new jobs coming out of the total lockdown, an increase of as much as 43% compared to previous figures. Trade provided 172,000 new jobs, that's an increase of 40%. The industrial sector, 133,000, up 81%, while the hospitality and catering sectors provided 74,000 new jobs, a jump of 150% compared to figures before the pandemic. There is confidence that the trend will continue.
Turabiza amashuri agiye gufungura ni igikorwa cyari kikiri muri lockdown cyari kigifunze. We know
that schools are reopening, and they had all remained closed since the lockdown. As they do, they will provide more employment for people because they do not employ just teachers. They hire other people like janitors, bus drivers, and so on. As we progressively return to what I can call normalcy and reduce infection rates, more sectors will open. Those engaged in agriculture reduced by 7%, however, falling from 56 to 49% as people sought other ways of making a living due to the dry season that affected crops. Figures in the private sector also fell by 3.1% during the same period, from 34.8 to 30.7%.
Igice cya mbere ni icy'abantu bashobora kuba baragize ibibazo muri business bakorera bitewe na corona.
Part of the reason can be attributed to people who faced problems in their businesses because of the coronavirus, leading to some shutting down and looking for other ways of making a living. And then there are those who turned to creating small jobs for themselves during the lockdown, and after it was lifted, returned to their regular jobs. Most of those who left the private sector can be traced back to those two reasons. In general, Rwanda's labor force still has a long way to go before it can consider itself financially secure, with up to 62% of all people with jobs working for wages from day to day, with no guarantee they will make money consistently for any given amount of time.